going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new movie review. My eyes are a little red. I'm a little teary-eyed because I just got out of seeing How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Now, this is the conclusion, the finale to the whole How to Train Your Dragon series, which I actually just watched for the first time. Been playing catch-up from the last couple of years, and I have no idea how I've missed these films till now, but thank you to my friend for getting on my butt about this, because now I'm in love with this world and devastated that this was the finale, because this was an excellent finale to what might I say is a brilliant trilogy. Before I get into this review, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you guys enjoyed this video, and plus make sure to check out Sandwich on Films down below and hit that website up for advanced movie screens like How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 3 takes place quite a couple years after the second one, which I thought the second one was very well done for background history. I love the first one. I think it is a near masterpiece. The second one I think is still really good and almost hits the bar of the first one, but I found the villain to be a little bit lacking and not as menacing and just a guy who yells and twirls a stick and really isn't all that scary. Going into the third one, again, I was super pumped and super excited to see how they will conclude this whole trilogy. And as I might say, really the only nitpick I can have with this film is it is a little predictable. That is it. I mean, watching the trailer, I could tell you exactly what was going to happen, and kind of watching the film from the early stages, I could tell you exactly what was going to happen. But that didn't deter from how much I flippin' loved How to Train Your Dragon 3. I think this is not just, again, adds to how great this trilogy is. This now definitively states and puts this trilogy in some of the best, in the talks of being one of the best trilogies of all time. Each film has kept the same quality, same level of professionalism and passion, and the third one is that there's no let back and no take back of that. It is a passion-filled, fueled project from the creators, and overall just an emotional arc for our main hero, Hiccup, who I think is one of the most relatable heroes in any type of film I've ever seen, which is why I'll actually be doing a separate video on Friday talking about why I think the series is so beloved, so make sure to look out for that. But How to Train Your Dragon 3 is so damn special in that. I find it so special because, again, it continues the story with Hiccup and all of his friends, but really delving deeper into Hiccup and what is it to become a leader? What is it to become into yourself and what your father wanted you to become? And really, I think one of the great things in this storyline this time around is that the villain in here is very menacing. He's very scary. And he's one-dimensional, but at the same time, you see why his passion is going somewhere, but it also pushes Hiccup to be a better leader, to think better, to think for others and not just himself and what he wants, but what others could want. And I think this villain is so great in that manner, that he pushes the main protagonist. And I think that's also could make a great villain, is that not just understanding his purpose, but even a great villain can make a great protagonist be better and have to learn different lessons. And I love it that it's just not hitting you over the head. It's more stuff that just plants those little seeds inside of you, and you're sitting there thinking like, damn, this is a smart movie. Earliest steps of this film to the ending steps, I had a big smile on my face with tears in my eyes, just overly enjoyed with how much greatness is going on in this film. Again, like I said, this is a very great concluding chapter to this whole trilogy. It closes out every question that you'd ever wanted from the past and previous films to now, and overall just fulfilling Hiccup's arc as this coming-of-age story of this young boy that we saw in the first one to this full-grown adult now. This film has tons of emotions, and it might make you leave the theater crying a little bit, or crying of joy, or crying of sadness. The film has some excellent action sequences, in particular one of the very first ones and towards the last action scene within the climax, jaw-dropping. I was literally on the edge of my seat, like gripping my thighs, gripping my fists, and going, oh my god, where's this gonna go? Because this isn't a trilogy that I've really stuck up with. I haven't watched all the trailers, especially for this one. I've only seen part of the first one because I did a trailer reaction to it, but it was so unique to not know where much was going. And even though, again, like I said, it is predictable, I was still on the edge of my seat wondering how this is going to end. That's what shows how great this movie is. It's greatly paced. I didn't look at the runtime at all. It just felt fast and furious. The dragons in here, all the animation in here looks great. It's easily the best animated film from DreamWorks, and might even be the best animated film in general from animation standpoint, because everything in here is insane. When you actually go to the hidden world, that world is jaw-dropping beautiful. The colors, the lighting, the special effects, it kind of reminded me of the world of Coco. I loved what How to Train Your Dragon did, and with all the different types of effects and stuff that we learn into this mythology that it's been building up. Train Your Dragon 3 is again an excellent concluding chapter to this. A great coming of age story from what we saw in the first one to this one now, with just a great friendship, great messages all around, excellent action scenes throughout it, just a ton of fun with the laughs, the smiles, the emotion, and the brilliantness of the script. How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, is an excellent concluding chapter, and I'm so happy that I fell in love with this series. I'm a little sad, but I cannot wait to just put all these films into an endless rewatch and just constantly rewatch them. When I finally have kids, I can't wait to show them this whole trilogy, but just as much as I fell in love with it, I know they're going to fall in love with it, and I hope you have fallen in love with it. So guys, with all that said, I'm going to give How to Train Your Dragon 3 an A. Know what your guys' thoughts are on this film. I know it's already been out everywhere. I feel like one of the last people to have seen this film, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are on How to Train Your Dragon 3. Did you guys love it? Did you hate it? Let's talk about it down below in the comments. And also, guys, make sure to tell me what your favorite How to Train Your Dragon film is. Look out for that new video on Friday where I'm talking about why How to Train Your Dragon is so beloved. And guys, I'll make sure to see you guys soon. Tons of reviews coming out in the next couple of weeks. I got a lot of stuff coming up. Trust me. Big plans for this year. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Stay classy.